Good evening, everybody. At least I hope it's good evening for some people. As far as I can tell, I'm just talking to myself at the moment. But welcome back to your evening live stream of Warframe. And I apologize for missing my my regularly but not regularly scheduled stream this morning. I'm sorry, I just realized that I've got chat from earlier, for which I apologize. Setting up streams is a multi-part process. I have to set up the stream, I have to edit the stream, I have to modify things, and the one thing I forgot, apparently, was changing or refreshing this. So I apologize. Let me go fix that right now while I talk about it. Restream chat on my stream is it doesn't it how do I put this? It requires me to disable and then re-enable the thing, and I hate it when I forget, and I rarely do. All the things I forget, there you go, it's changing that. I apologize. It makes it look like I don't like making it look like there's chat going on when there isn't, and I forgot to change that, so sorry about that. Hang on, let me make sure this is muted. For the technically minded, on my tablet right here, I actually have a live stream, so I am one of the people watching it. And yes, by the way, I did live stream for 7 hours, but that was purely ASMR. And in case you don't think that doesn't count, oh yes it does. As far as I know, none of my live streams have ever got a subscription, but for the health of the channel, oh my goodness, yeah, that's positive. That live stream while I was sleeping this afternoon got 44 views and 53 hours of viewing time. So as far as I'm concerned, that counts. And when people start to check in, I might talk about it. So what am I doing? I am hoping to finish off the quest Whispers in the Walls. And first, of course, I will hopefully get to hug a Kubrow. Oh, where is he? Always hug your Kubrow. Kubrows need love too. Right, so the goal today is to try and finish Whispers in the Walls. And honestly, yeah, I am so tired. I will probably call it a day when I'm done. in all seriousness, I've got a moment now. My goal is for the channel, obviously, has been to grow it, but also in my mind, I want to keep views above 100 per day, and in viewing hours. Actually, I don't have a particular goal for that. I probably should, but I don't. But I was extremely tired this morning. I published, I sent a message on my Discord to say, no, there's going to be no live stream this morning. I'm exhausted, which I still am, by the way. But one of the things I do like video game related ASMR, and so while I was basically still functionally awake, I set up an ASMR based on Abzu, which I strongly recommend, by the way, which last time I checked had more than 50 hours of viewing out of 44 viewers. So in terms of viewing hours and viewers, while I'm asleep and doing nothing, well worth doing, don't you think? Right. Let's see if we can get this done today.
Thank you. A moment, please. Would you do the honors?
Arthur? Tenno. Forgive me.
Pom, by the way, is a joke on the Apple series of computers. Pom, P-O-M.
Why I forced him
If you pronounce it Pom,
after I had gone,
is
and
sort of
why
French for
I could
apple.
never
Mama.
say the words he so needed to hear.
Even though this isn't about Apple computers, per se.
If I had remained in the Deimos laboratory, Lloyd would never have been safe from him. You know of what I speak. And so I retreated to the only place in history where that entity could not easily follow, to draw his greedy eye away from Lloyd. Tenno, I require your trust. Craft the little curio whose blueprints you will find in the computer's memory. Complete the Kalimos sequence. Repair. Rebuild. When the time is right, find me.
The skin of a martyr doesn't suit you, Albrecht. If something mattered, he'd have found a way. It's too late. You heard him, Tenno. He requires your trust. So craft the bloody thing.
Okay, so I guess I am going back to the orbiter.
Tick-tock, kiddo. You don't want to be late.
I do like that outfit on the operator. My goal, by the way, for the operator is, if when I get the time, I want her to make look like well, either Mia Jovovich or Audrey Hepburn, and I don't think I can easily do it. So if anybody has a sequence of faces, let me know. I do like the fact that she has accidentally got heterochromia. I got that by mistake. I'm not sure. Does that make me sexist or something for wanting the operator? I mean, she is accidentally female. I just did things and there she is. And honestly, I have now a problem imagining the operator as being anything else but the way she is. So, you know, slightly complicated.
The Jahu Gargoyle. Bring it back here and we shall examine what form will do to help us.
Oh, hang on a second. I was building Titania. I might cheat this just to get to level 10. Right, let's see.
Albrecht may have told you to build that thing, but given how he used people and threw them away, he may not have cared for your safety.
Let's face it, nobody cares for a Tenno's safety.
You must take it from the
And
center
really, when was the
immediately.
last time somebody actually
Now,
in this game
activate
cared
it.
for the fact that you're a Tenno, or that you are safe? Orbis may be the closest one.
At last! If ignorance is bliss, then you, Tenno, must be ecstatic. Come on then, bring it closer. Wakey, wakey.
Where did that come from? Identify yourself!
Please, Lloyd, let them figure it out. Hello? Wake up! That's the right direction. Oh, who's a good biped? No, I'm not.
Oh!
We're going to be here all day, aren't we?
That sounds like... Oh, good grief. What's his name? He played...
Oh, by all means.
Ah, grief.
Snowflakes on your tongue.
Welsh actor.
Holding crisis or anything?
Oh, grief. What's his name?
Hello? Wake up, Tenno!
He played in
Find me!
the Indiana Jones series. Oh, grief.
Oh, by all, that's the right direction. Who's here in the jar? What? The fish with the big brain? Yes, the fish with the big brain. Can we please finally get this interminable process over with?
Albrecht used you to give the Cavia a voice, just as he used me.
Oh,
to
what
keep
was the
them
guy's
alive.
name? I feel horrified. I like the guy in his personae. Hang on a second. I'm gonna have to check now. What was the guy's name? It's so irritating when you can't remember something that if you'd asked me 5 minutes ago who this guy was and who he played in Raiders of the Lost Ark. It's Raiders 1981? My goodness, I have so forgotten. John Rhys Davies, there we go. Yes. That's who he reminds me of.
So, here we are then. The best of what's left. Clearly, Papa's plan was countered. Color me surprised. Right.
One of my favourite lines from John Rhys Davies ever is, "Let's all have a cup of tea." And you may be thinking, he never says that
Given yourself a role in this.
in I was going to say the Lord of the Rings. No, he doesn't, and he was in the Lord of the Rings. No, he was in this straight-to-video schlock and a cyborg combat type movie, and during the movie, I swear, his Welshness became more and more pronounced. It was hilarious. If you can ever find it, watch it just to see how John Rhys Davies acted, because he's done some great movies, and I swear he's done movies just for the fun of it. And you've got to admire somebody who does that. I'm going to do this movie because I think it's fun.
Run along.
So be it. The gift of decency was clearly not bestowed upon the Cavia, Tenno. But I cannot deny the page's current status is lost.
Talk? Talk? I can talk. Hey, hey! Oh, Mr. Lloyd! Mr. Lloyd! Where is Papa? Why did Papa leave us? Mr. Lloyd!
Papa is gone. We could all be gone too. In an instant. Like, we have to keep quiet.
Okay.
Allow me to boil this down for you. Should the indifference's corrupting touch reach us and take back our speech, we would be screwed. So, be a love, and eradicate the murmur in this patch before the big bad gets word that Lloyd's awake and the fish is talking.
Tenno, there is some truth to what Fish says. That page was the last thing my Albert ever wrote. Meant for me. Since I had no interest in reading his endless self-justifications, I hid it away instead. But with all this chaos, it's undetectable.
Right, so let me guess. Kill everything that moves? Yep. Seems normal.
Is missing a digit, it is confined to the strands of Kra. Don't ask, your tiny mind would likely pop under the strain of understanding. This limitation is our one hope.
Do not patronize the Tenno Fish. The strands of Kra are merely void renderings of the chains of cause and effect. Conceptually embodied timelines, if you will.
I'm busy. Give me introspection later, please. The creepiest foes in the mission are those sort of disembodied legs. I keep expecting them to rejoin with arms and abdomen to make something really unpleasant. Right! I had no idea that thing was there. Thank you, Rufus. And again. I have literally done quests where I was looking for plants or something, and I literally let Rufus do all the killing.
I'm sure this is new. The rest of us are moments away from an extinction grim, black, and final. So, if you would be so kind, finish up so I can point you toward that sodding page.
Ooh, that's not exactly child-friendly, I will tell you that for nothing. if you have time, a grenade to the face always helps.
It was a long walk towards competence, but here you are. Now please, the page.
How about you give me the page instead, kiddo? Consider it part of our deal.
Yep. Definitely like that outfit on the operator.
It's done. Keep it to yourself, Tenno. I'm damned if I'm giving Albrecht the last word.
Wilhelm raps upon the untimed door, and sans Grimoire, we are undone! We've been rumbled!
Sorry, that's amusing to me. We be rumbled. That's a very English sort of statement, I grant you. One of the dangers of the game, honestly, and I'm sure they do it deliberately, is right now I'm supposed to be getting out of here, and yet my inclination is to shoot everything that moves. And yet I don't need to. I could just flee. Which ultimately is what I'm doing, because I want to get the quest done. Well, no, that's not getting the quest done, of course, that's just me making progress.
Tenno, are you there? Oh, thank Void. Listen, the Murmur diverted your extraction jump. We need you back at the Sanctum, now! Hurry!
I'm not bothering, you see? I don't need to bother. I could just get going. part of me wants to prove, I suppose, you know, I don't worry about these things, whatever they are. I can destroy them. I hope. Right, here we go. Or, correction, me and Rufus can destroy them. Although, to be honest, that does not sound particularly encouraging.
It takes. It took my future. It's taking the labs inch by inch. Well, I won't let it take his bloody corvia!
Indifference seeks a path through the walls, and they tell you through you. Keep it at bay.
I've done this before. Grenade on an arrow certainly helps, even though in practice that's a very difficult thing to do. You can obviously stick a grenade on an arrow, but yeah, you're not gonna get a lot of benefit from the process. Whoa, again?
The strand holds. The indifference approaches. Soon, it will take on mass.
Oh yes, this is what I always thought was going to happen. We're going to get a sort of construct.
Oh, you here! Get out! Out!
Tinu! The grimoire must speak with its own voice.
Okay, I know there's a gargoyle here somewhere. There we go. Oh, I like the fact that that's sort of out of place. They just laid it down at sort of an angle. Yeah, I actually kind of like that for.
Back my side. But I would not spare you a glance. You gave me back my voice, but I never spoke to praise you as I should have. For you were my right hand, my strength, my support, my sanctuary. Even when the galleries hurled scorn upon me, your sole desire was to suffer it in my stead.
I think Rufus is a bit confused. Not helping. Not helping. Ah, come on. Game isn't letting me. Please don't tell me there's a bug. Alright, it says, there we go.
On your first day of service, you aspired to be worthy of me.
No, I haven't. I just don't like you very much and you're irritating.
Worthy of you, my lord.
Well, let's have some fun. Nope, not going to join you on Discord. You join me on mine. Sorry, mate. Because right now you are using language from a bot, and therefore I don't trust you. Sorry. Hey, Nika Brika, welcome. Sorry, a bit busy at the moment. Really shouldn't be talking at the same time as I'm doing this. What am I doing? I have no idea what I'm doing. Everybody ignore Just Shad 221. It's a bot. Which you all probably know, so. And Yeah, no, they're not about to join my session with a few friends. Trust me, hard to think of anything to drive me more crazy than some random person coming onto the screen with a few friends to play a game. Now, Nikabrika there, I know I have a relationship with, you know, I trust within the context of the game. Be good to me, more than I deserve, to be honest with you. But yeah, some random person saying, "Hey, great stream, I really enjoy watching and I'd love to join your next session with a few friends." Yeah, don't know them. They haven't contributed anything except that sentence and the bit that comes after it. But no, I'm not going to join them in Discord. Oops. I forgot we have a... missed this. I'm randomly rambling about bots. You know what? As a glasses wearer, I wouldn't mind a pair of glasses like that. I'd never wear them except on stream, but that would be kind of cool, wouldn't it? You know, that would be funny.
Tenno. No. Operator.
The strand of claw has been cut, while the indifference remains undeterred. I foresee a grim and continuing struggle to safeguard Papa's laboratory from its fell and ruinous grasp.
Indeed. I shall not waver.
And hang on a second. I am sorry to Angelus 45. My primary goal this evening is to finish this quest.
Rebuild. So runs the Kalimo sequence. And such is our task. In the version of the past we saw, my Albrecht said we were too late. The solution, naturally, is to arrive on time next time. You keep the murmur at bay, I shall fulfill my role. Punctuality. The Entrati family never could arrive on time without my help. And so, here I am, back to my old role, the diligent servant. Albrecht would have smiled at that, I think. He said, "How do I still deserve your tears after all I have done?"
No, I actually have a great deal of trouble in my head putting all of the storyline together. I genuinely, if you ask me to summarize it, I would say stuff happens, you kill things, you get over it.
From the deal, the wee child ran.
I would have to go to the wiki and try and get a complete storyline to understand what's going on. Things have happened, we survived. That's the best I can come up with. Is that it? You're kidding me.
please remember to hand in any Voca you encounter for analysis.
You've met the animals? The catastrophe Albrecht saddled me with? Well, any ideas?
Their roles were intended to be filled by qualified personnel.
People!
Instead, we have this.
It's bad comedy.
I don't think it's a bad comedy. It's actually kind of appealing. This sort of steampunk vibe.
Instead of affairs.
Yeah, I actually kind of like this. It doesn't.
They were sent into the void using a bell of the same design.
No, it doesn't grate against me. I like it very much.
Somehow, again, one of the animals was lost, and the rest came back. Like that. We placed them in stasis, pending a proper examination. For them, the disaster, intelligence, and selfhood all occurred only hours ago. They're psychological shrapnel. And they're all we've got. See what you can do with them. I simply do not have the time.
I don't like this guy. Okay, let's see. Do I have
To
anything?
do what you do would vex my
Apparently, I
stomach.
do not.
Maybe I'll just take another little. So much of what we do resembles magic. No wonder we found demons in the forbidden spaces.
Oh no, that's absolutely true. Well, I'm glad it's not just me. I would. I grant you, it's actually difficult for me while playing a game to, they play, it's, even if I pay attention to the CGI, to the story background, I forget it in a hurry, I have no idea why. Maybe it's, I don't know. It's not what I'm used to. I can read a book, and on a good day I can give you a summary, but I can't do it with video games. Never have been able to, now that I think about it, unless it's endlessly repetitive and then I get it and then I can fill it in. Yes, I gathered that.
Oh, I'll just pop off and find something to dust. Sometimes I wonder how much of this Albrecht saw coming. And then I try not to. Very good, Tenno. I wait upon your pleasure.
Hang on a second.
And how may this relic make himself? I cannot lie, Tenno. I have always felt nervous in the presence of Warframes. The Orokin twisted people into weapons, and I've seen firsthand the bloody and well-deserved consequences of that act.
Okay, no. Tell you what, we're going to go back to... here.
Tenno, the Warframe Corvex was designed by my Albrecht's own hand to protect the chosen operator from the hazards of his laboratory. This design is yours, by right. I intend to keep the promise I made to him. When the time is right, and the equipment repaired, I will assist you to travel back to the past, to the pivotal year of 1999.
Did they choose 1999 apart from their previous history?
Lloyd.
Because that's when The Matrix came out? The Matrix did come out in 1999, right?
Chosen operator. A friendly suggestion. You could do so much more with those melee weapons of yours. I donate my wisdom on both tool and technique. Listen well. Tenukai, a fighting technique fusing void and bestial instinct. Raw power. While I have never used Tenukai, I understand it perfectly. somewhat of a mind master.
Yep.
Enough so.
Definitely reminds me of John Rhys
Pertaining
Davies.
to Tenukai have been stored just out of my reach in the sanctum. Tools. Papa was not one to rest. Use this segment to unlock more potential for your arsenal. The arcane was an art and science that Papa studied well. The convexity of my bowl a magnifying glass on his research, and now your gain. Install this segment, acquire melee arcanas, find Tenukai modules, and observe the results. A swift.
How do I install this? Well, where should I stick it?
What is this picking up a distress signal? Wait, no. It's just the corpus peddling their wares again.
Oh, the Bavarian. It was floundering. You understand? Going on.
I remember the Y2K bug scare. I actually worked on it.
Donated.
One of the reasons that people don't understand about the Y2K bug scare, why it never happened, is because people like me
So when
fixed it.
Parvos made me an offer, I thought,
Well, you get no credit for that.
why not?
Didn't at the time, don't now. Everyone just assumes it was no big deal. No, there was a lot of work that went on behind the scenes to make sure it didn't happen.
Shouldn't have,
And,
but I did.
yeah.
If only Dante was.
I actually...
Please. You must.
It's been so long. I mean, it's been 25 years. What did I do? I made sure the software we were using wasn't going to be affected by Y2K. Actually, I remember midnight 1999. My first ex-wife was a member of a Black Baptist church in South Atlanta, and despite the fact that I'm an atheist, I would help her out at the church because, you know, she was my wife and I loved her and all the rest of it. And I was very tempted because they had this church, what do you call it? Session? Oh, grief, I can't remember what they're called. At midnight on the year 2000. I think between 1999 and 2000. Never mind that it should technically have been between 2000 and 2001. They had this thing going on the year 2000, and I was so tempted at the stroke of midnight because there were people in the Christian community of the region who thought that, you know, Armageddon was coming with the year 2000. Don't ask me why. I couldn't even begin to try and explain it. And I was so tempted to go down and switch the breakers off at midnight. I came this close to actually doing it, and I thought, no, I'm not going to. And of course, nothing happened. But no, there were religious groups at the time who thought the rapture or Armageddon or something was going to happen in the year 2000. And of course it didn't. But I came this close. I mean, can you imagine, had I been so mean-spirited to go down to the breaker box and just basically flip off all the breakers for, 30 seconds. I think my wife at the time would never have forgiven me. Well, I couldn't have blamed her. But it would have been funny. And yeah, you may be thinking to yourself, okay, what's an atheist doing at a Black Baptist church in South Atlanta? Well, like I said, my first ex-wife was African American. I loved her. She needed help at the church, so of course I went along. Meant nothing to me. It was interesting. Why wouldn't I? You know. I got to observe as a non-involved participant, if you like. Quite fascinating, to be honest with you. I am so... Yes. Sorry, I know, I cheated. I want to get this done. And the reason I want to get Titania done is because of Kubrow here, who says it is one of his favorites. Favorite Warframes, and it flies, so I'm hoping it does fly, right? If it doesn't fly, I will be very irritated. Oh, thank you!
Careful, Tenno. The ground beneath you is crumbling. Can you defeat these enemies before you have nowhere left to stand?
Which means I've got to rank her up. So we're going to go and do... Yeah. Who could possibly have figured I was going to do Belinus? But, yeah, that's right, Belinus. Okay, alright. Oh, good grief, she's slow! Oh my goodness, she is so slow! I do apologize, Kubrow. I'm so used to Gauss. Ah, grief! Not fast. Ah, good heavens! How can you stand this? Well, I hope so, because this is dreadful. I know. I am so used to Gauss, or rather Gauss Prime, but my Godfathers, this is slow. Attack is slow, everything is dreadfully slow. Limbo is faster, I swear. And I know I'm having a go at your favorite Warframe, and I apologize.
Reinforcements available. Do you choose to leave now or continue fighting? Continue to defend. You will be rewarded for your bravery.
I mean, getting close, yeah, you know, it works, but then, you know, just not very quickly. Have I been spoiled by Gauss? I mean, it's entirely possible. I mean, I complain that the Gauss is too fast. You know, you hit the one button and suddenly it's like, holy moly, that's almost faster than I can adjust to. But I mean, thankfully the whole handful of knives thing works, but good grief. And I'll be honest, in my head, I have a lot of sympathy for the Silver Grove mission. You know, my inclination, whether or not I made it clear at the time, I would far rather. I would have happily sacrificed my so-called relationship with the what they call the Lover, just to keep that thing, you know. Really been happy. I did not understand their attitude. Well, no, I mean, it's a game thing. Actually, that's not technically true. I do understand their attitude. It's a very much a religious thing. And despite my avowed I'm not religious, obviously. I think it's actually fairly clear if you pay attention at various times. I do understand why people are religious.
Keep fighting.
But I also think, personally, that when things contradict your religion, you should pay attention to them. But that's just me. Oh, I am not getting into that discussion. No, please don't.
so we will counter.
Sorry. Didn't mean to. I will say, and I don't know what this is a good to mention it, but as a white man, a white Englishman living in African American society in South Atlanta, that was interesting. I didn't have a problem. They didn't have a problem with me at all. It was Atlanta society at the time had its issues, but not with me personally or with my first wife marrying me. In general, nope. Didn't it was a very interesting experience, not one I personally planned at all, obviously, but all right.
We're done here.
But it was an interesting experience. We did get some funny looks on occasion, I will grant you that, but strangely, in the 4 years in Atlanta between 1996 and 2000, there was a general shift so that a white man with an African American wife drifted from, oh, that's weird, we're going to look at them, to, no, that's not a problem. It was really strange. And even in the church that she used to go to, I personally wasn't a problem. I was literally most Sundays I was the only white person there, and I was a cameraman for the TV ministry, and trust me, that was fun. One day I'll have to tell you all about it. No problem at all. I could tell you more about it, but I might save that for another occasion. But no, me being there, working, interacting, no problems at all. They didn't have a problem with me, I didn't have a problem with them. No. Very, what's the expression? Egalitarian. More so in some ways than regular American society in Atlanta at the time, I think. I have not seen past the ammo.
Everything in orders?
But
is that a pun?
one day, when I'm so inclined, I will explain some other things about being an Englishman in African American society in a black African church, a black Baptist church, because there are aspects of it which I still to this day find quite fascinating. But I'm not going to do it right now. Oh! Televangelism is a comedy in and of itself. Don't get me started on that. Yeah. Yeah. Oh dear. I am. Oh no, Tim Curry as a televangelist would be fantastic. I'd love to see that. See if his no. My mother-in-law at the time was thoroughly sucked in by televangelism. Could not stop her from giving money to prosperity preachers. And Atlanta was sort of, at the time, the center of, I think, televangelism, especially Creflo Dollar. Oh, good Lord, no, don't even get me starting. Started, no. Don't care for. You know, even if I was a Christian, the thing is, I know enough that even as a non-Christian, I can give you arguments against televangelism. Sorry, not televangelism. Prosperity gospels, and I can give you arguments in favor of it. Oh yeah, no. That is a fun story. My first wife knew my stance on religion, but she needed somebody she could rely on. She could trust, if you like. So she needed somebody reliable who would show up on Sundays, get behind a camera, and do a job that I wasn't paid for, by the way. I did it for her. And so I would show up and I would dress appropriately and I wouldn't say anything too controversial most of the time. And stand behind a camera and film these sermons and these performances for 3 hours on Sunday. It was a lot of fun. I don't regret it for a minute. I saw a lot of stuff that was utterly entertaining, even though it wasn't intended to be, and I had a lot of fun doing it. I got to talk, even as an atheist, going to through that experience was a great fun. I loved it, and yes, I did it for my first ex-wife, and she was not, I think, thoroughly into the church's message. For her, and I think for a lot of people, the church was as much about a social environment as it was for a religion. So I had a lot of fun. I learned a lot of stuff. Oops. Yeah, no, it was oh my goodness. I still tell stories about my time as a cameraman for a TV ministry in Atlanta, and we got broadcast internationally. So think about that for a second. An atheist at a TV ministry as a cameraman, and I helped spreading the message. No, I was helping my first ex-wife. Yeah, no, I'm sorry, that's not really working for me. Oh, wow. Yeah. Oh, that's okay. Don't worry. Don't forget, half this channel is about the chat. I will happily discard what I'm doing to have an interesting conversation. I've done it, I think, many times before.
The enemy is at our doorstep. You must defend our equipment until reinforcements arrive.
We will bring honor to the Tenno.
But no, Yeah, I did learn a lot through that experience. I will say that. Not so much about theology. That I pretty much understood and have, despite myself, and I can give you a breakdown of Christian theology if you want, in various different aspects. But the societal aspects, yeah, I got a lot out of understanding about that. And if anybody's ever really fascinated, I will tell some of the stories. It does not, some of those stories do not reflect well on the parishioners. So, you know, or the church itself, to be honest with you. I had serious problems with the church itself and some of their attitudes, but because, you know, yeah, it was about my wife. It wasn't about me. So, yeah. I think she would probably have agreed with some of my thoughts on the... In fact, I know she did. But because the church was such a center of society, that's why she stayed with it. I think. Of course, I can't ask her because we're divorced, so, you know.
Extraction is ready, unless you can handle more of the enemy. Keep fighting. Another opportunity to extract will appear soon.
Oh, of course, what's even more interesting technically is that I grew up in a Christian family. And we were sort of technically, oh, I don't know, English Methodist, Baptist, Protestant, where you went to church Sunday morning. I mean, if you went to church at all, and my family didn't. They got disillusioned by the church quite quickly. So you'd go along for an hour, hour and a half, and that was what church on Sunday morning was like. So going to a Black Baptist church in South Atlanta, where they would keep you there for 3 or 4 hours. Oh my goodness, that was a completely different experience. How I managed to keep my bladder under control is utterly beyond me. And I'm talking as a sort of professional where I'm not involved. I'm a cameraman. Yeah, how I did that, I must have, when I was young, I must have had the bladder of a champion. But yeah, no, it was a genuinely fascinating experience, and I do not regret it in one way, shape, or form. None of my religious experiences, however they may or may not have contributed to my being an atheist, because frankly I always was, I have ever regretted because of the education I got, which I would not have otherwise have had. And by the way, I have mentioned, I think, in the past my lack of religion, so this isn't news if you've been following me for, you know, a year or so.
Reinforcements available. Do you choose to leave now or continue fighting? Continue to defend. You will be rewarded for your bravery.
I love this bit, by the way, where you just sort of walk down this hallway and just open fire. Would you stop looking weird? I mean, I'm sorry, that distracts me every single time I see something like that. I just don't know what to do about it. Ah, did it again. Look at me, I'm helping.
Reinforcements available. Do you choose to leave now or continue fighting? Continue to defend. You will be rewarded for your bravery.
Oh, she does fly! My goodness! Oh, she's using an archwing! Yeah, but she's still using an archwing. Well, no, it behaves like an archwing. it's still an Archwing! Sorry, I know it's not, but still. Oh, this is so cool! Sorry. I'm getting all fanboy and stuff. I apologize. Alright, I can see why you like her, Prakash. Oh yeah, this is fun. I mean, not as fun as a Gauss, I have to admit, but still. And surprisingly effective. Okay, not that effective, but still.
Extraction is ready, unless you can handle more of the enemy.
Nah. That is... okay. That arguably is one of the most fun. Okay, now I've got to try passing rank 10 now, don't you? I mean, yeah. Yeah, I mean, she's kind of cute too. All right, let's try this.
Careful, Tenno. The ground beneath you is crumbling. Can you defeat these enemies before you have nowhere left to stand?
Hey, look at this! So the tests are not necessarily about being able to do the tests. It's about being able to fly them. Ha!
A formidable performance. This test is now complete.
My goodness. Okay. If there's a Titania Prime, I'm getting that. Otherwise, I'm keeping her for stuff like this.
Messages in your inbox, operator. They are not as encrypted
Hey,
as they should be.
Prakash, you're the one who told me, I think, that was easy when you could fly. So, thank you for encouraging me. Okay, I admit, for the sake, just for that, I love this Warframe. Not my favorite, but for that alone, she is going to remain in my inventory until at least I get a Titania Prime, at which point I will be utterly disrespectful and consign her to... No, she's... No, no, no. I am not inclined to lose her. Thank you, Bricage, for pointing out that she could fly and makes anything I need to parkour so much easier. I can't imagine passing that level having to parkour the entire thing. That would have been
I'm not laughing at my jokes.
ridiculously difficult for me.
To my humor?
All right, let's see if we can't improve her somewhat.
Saddle up.
What did you say I need? Special weapons. Yeah, I don't think I have that. Oh, you have a better reason for having parkour than I do. I don't have arthritic hands. I just have nerve damage in my left hand and really quite poor reactions to things. I'm actually getting better in Armored Core 6. Okay, do I have anything you need? Sorry, the reason I have been saying no to your invitation is because I was doing something else and the invitation lingered. So if you want to send me an invite right now, I will happily accept it. I don't know what I have in terms of mods. I got so many and they're all so commonplace. Oh, I'm still carrying the grimoire. My goodness, she does actually look quite formidable. I think... What time is it? I think I will save ranking her up for next time. Which will obviously, hopefully be tomorrow. So... Yes, I do. I think. What, the mods? So I have a Caliban Prime. Yes, I do. Nothing specific, but... Oh, you said I should get Flow, didn't you? Yeah, so now I have a Caliban Prime. And yes, I am reluctantly upgrading the Limbo. Hang on a second. Well, do I don't. Let me see. No. Hang on. No, I don't have a Caliban Prime Systems blueprint. Ah, okay, no, sorry. I got given the Caliban. Look, every Prime system I've got was given to me by somebody. I haven't done anything to earn any Prime Warframe I've got. Everyone's given them to me. So, you know. I am a shocking shame of a person in that regard. If I hadn't been streaming, I wouldn't be as far ahead as I am. Tell you what, if I can give you a tier Azurite, I will. I've got a Ureli Prime chassis if that's any help. Yeah. I mean, in seriousness, the only thing I've got that's of any actual value is a hate blueprint and a dread blueprint, and I can't give you those. And I don't even use them. As much as I like them, I don't use them. So, yeah, sorry. But I will give you what I can. How about that? That's the best I can say. Oh, I've got more ammo drums than I can shake a stick at. I think I can come up with a suitable... Actually, now that I think about it, I think I can come up with a suitable trade. And honestly, once we've done the trade, I'm just gonna have to go because. Yeah. Oh, funny thing! I was very early on in this live stream. I was talking that I actually wasn't I? Anyway, no, I cheated this afternoon. I desperately needed to get some sleep. Still do. So, I set up a live stream of Abzu. Underwater, depth, everything, right? Because I try and keep my viewership levels up to a certain point every day. Yeah. 53 hours of viewing time from that live stream. Maximum 44 views. So some people genuinely liked it and sat there and watched it for a total of 53 hours. None of them subscribed. None of them gave me a like. I think I got 2 likes out of it, 2 or 3. I mean, not a lot, but if you are doing a channel in which you specialize in streaming, as I do video game ASMR. People will watch it. And sometimes, genuinely, it's good stuff. I love Abzu meditation ASMR. Stick it in the background. It's great. So, yeah. 53 hours of views. That's more views than I've gotten in the last day and a half, I think, of actual live streaming where I'm interacting and doing things. I should just, honestly, if I was just interested in hours of viewing time, I would just live stream ASMR every day. But where's the fun in that? And the funny thing is, sometimes people will come back to that. That will probably get more views. Live streaming or creating a YouTube channel isn't necessarily just about enthusiasm or liking what you do. You can actually use tactics towards limited goals. I want to get 100 views a day and keep it at 100 views a day all the time. That's a goal. How do I do it? Well, I live stream up to 2 or 3 times a day, and if like today I just for whatever reason was not up to the mid-morning live stream ASMR. People do love it, and it's good if you got the game, and I have. Now granted, now I say it's sort of cheating a bit, but I still had to play the game to unlock the bits that I was live streaming. So it's not just like I could just get the game and then put something up on the screen. I actually had to work the game, which I did on live stream, but I still had to work the game, open up the parts of the game that allowed me to do ASMR live stream. And you know perfectly well that the developers know that people like me are going to cheat on it and use it for free views. Well, at least I assume they do. Has anybody else done Abzu ASMR? Anyway. Oh, now I've got myself wondering. Hang on a second. In case anybody's wondered, I don't mind at all sharing technical aspects of contributing to YouTube or being a streamer or being a content creator. I don't mind. You want to know about it? Ask me, I'll tell you something. But I am now genuinely curious, and you can't see that I'm doing this, it's off camera, it's off the side here. Has anybody done Abzu ASMR? Yes, actually they have. Gaming ASMR. Yeah, there's a few that have. There's one has done a playlist. Oh, I am 1, 2, 3. I am 4th on the Abzu ASMR list of resources, and I am the somebody's done a playlist, which I don't understand. Someone has done, a Korean apparently has done a, oh, that's not ASMR, that's a playthrough. So, no, that's really kind of funny. If you, when I search Abzu ASMR, I'm 4th on the playlist, and I think, had you not, well, no, I mean, I found Abzu because I like certain types of games, like Journey and Sky, Children of the Light. Now, if you get into Journey and Sky, that means you know about that game company and that game company's products. And then you learn about the offshoots, because Abzu is not that game company, but previous employees of that game company went on to make Abzu and The Pathless and Sword of the Sea. Now, the Sword of the Pathless looks like a great game, but I find it irritating. But it looks great, and I want to try the Sword of the Sea, which I will probably try fairly soon. So I like a certain type of game. I don't just do The Long Dark. I don't just do Warframe. I'm not sure if I could be said to have eclectic tastes in games, but I do like some of the slightly off-kilter stuff, which nonetheless is excellent. Which is why, of course, I did demos for Ludo Thinking of their upcoming game, Kind Heart Survivors. Go look at my videos on that. Yeah. So no, I like trying to get outside of my. I like to go outside of my comfort zone a bit sometimes. Now, granted, oh well. Okay, that's a long conversation that I am not up for right now. What time is it? It is 9 o'clock. And I think I need to... Oh, sorry. I'm sorry, Prakash. I didn't realize I spent too much time talking. My apologies. And I guess next time I'm going to do the Lotus Eaters, seeing as it pops up there. There we go, finally got things sorted out. But yeah, no, I mean, I've been asleep half the day and I'm still exhausted. Alright, so let me see what I can give you. Least I can do. No, please, come on. Look, let me do you a favor, okay? It makes sense. Don't. No, it's okay. No, seriously. You and others have obviously given me stuff. So let me at least be as generous as I can. Oh, that really helps. Thank you very much indeed. Come on, just accept the trade. I don't get to give because I'm so new in the game, so let me give what I can when I can. Thank you very much. Okay, to be honest with you, I still want to keep some of my platinum. But let me see what I got. I wish I had something that was worthwhile, but I don't. I am not giving you my Ayatan via sculpture because I like it. Let me see what I can give you. Best I can do, to be honest with you. Oh, hang on a second. Did you get the ammo case? Drat, sorry. Because of all things, I actually don't need ammo cases. If that's what you need, I've got them in plethora and I don't use them myself because guess what? I've got a bow that doesn't use it. Just silly when you think about it. Oh, no, thank you very much. Now I've got, what you've just done is given me, content for streaming. I'm just not going to do it right now, because right now, I am going to go and get some dinner and, yeah, I did. But right now, I am going to go as much sleep as I got today. I am still tired. So, with a bit of luck, I'll be back tomorrow and we shall resume with, I presume, the Lotus Eaters, now that I think about it. So, thank you very much, Nikabrika. I do appreciate it. Thank you everyone else for watching, and I will. I would normally at this point give you a breakdown of my schedule tomorrow, but I'm not going to, because I actually, at the moment, the way I'm feeling, I can't guarantee that I'll be streaming tomorrow, but I'm going to do my best. Things are going on in the background, so on and so forth. So, with a bit of luck though, I'll see you all tomorrow. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of the weekend. Remember to hug your Kubrow, your pets, and your children, and be excellent to one another. And I will see you all very soon.